It surprised everybody yesterday. The mayor of Clearwater resigning in the middle of a budget workshop. Just got up and left. Frank Hibbard served for nearly a dozen years, but his decision to step down left a lot of people shocked and wondering what's next. Fox 13's Lloyd Sauer spoke with the former mayor in his first sit-down interview since his resignation. Hi there, Lloyd. What do you have to say?
Well, Mark, Frank Hibbard says everything we see here on the waterfront is on track, the massive redevelopment, including the amphitheater. But he says it's the way City Council proposes to spend taxpayer money that caused him to part ways.
After countless ribbon cuttings and scores of meetings, Frank Hibbard resigns in his third term as Clearwater mayor. And in his first sit-down interview, he tells me it's not because of any impending scandal or accusations.
None of those things. The city is well run. There's no corruption in the city. I think there's a fundamental disagreement.
A disagreement, says Hibbard, over City Council's priorities for spending, like a proposal to build a new $90 million city hall. It was at the top of the list for most on City Council, but at the bottom of Hibbard's list, and the subject of the last discussion before he packed his things and left.
I think they're making decisions that are going to have negative ramifications. Clearwater has always been a very fiscally responsible city.
If somebody said, Frank, you do it, what would you do?
Well, I believe that the city hall ought to go in our main library. We have 90,000 square feet there.
Hibbard says since it was built in 2004, libraries require less space. He says building a new city hall could also turn into an overbuild.
We don't know what the workplace is going to look like 2-3 years down the road. Are all of our employees going to be working from desks? Are they going to be doing flexible hours?
He says he would send more money to the police and fire departments.
Those, to me, are the things that the city ought to be focusing on more than monuments.
Hibbard says because of the influx of people to this area, the city has more tax money.
Just because you have money doesn't mean you have to spend it. You either want to build up some reserves or you can actually think about reducing millage rates.
Are you suggesting that instead of building a new city hall, that you might consider a tax cut?
It certainly is something that could be considered.
Hibbard says one of his top priorities, revitalizing downtown Clearwater, is still unfinished business, but he made progress. And he says the massive waterfront redevelopment at Coachman Park, including a new amphitheater, is on track and will be part of his legacy.
So my legacy is I was here to get it done. I'm not going to be there to cut the ribbon, and that's okay.
Hibbard says he and his wife will take some time off. So who will replace him? Well, we're learning there will be a special city council meeting next week, and they will discuss it. If they can't come to an agreement as how to fill the seat within 30 days, there could be a special election to replace him here in Clearwater. We'll keep you up to date, Mark.
Yeah, it will be interesting for sure. He clearly has been a special leader for Clearwater. Lloyd Sauer is live there. Thanks very much.